Hello, Andy here. How you doing? So on a serious side of addiction, I'm no expert or anything like that. So some of this stuff is just an opinion. But if you ask most addicts and most alcoholics, what is it they lack of early in life? It will be confidence. It will be they were probably fear-based stuff, self-centered fear, um, a lot of self-pity, a lot of comparing to other people, a lot of resentment, anger, not being able to deal with that stuff, you know, discontent, dis-ease with self, uneasiness, you know, restless, irritable. I felt all that stuff when I was a kid, and I didn't know what was wrong with me. And I'm not saying like I was born with addiction. I'm not sure where it comes from or whatever, but I know I didn't cope too well with feelings. And now was that result a direct result of trauma as a child? Who knows? I don't know. You know, and I'm not qualified to say I was born with it. You know, I have done genotypes to see if it was in the genes and stuff like that. I've been to London and looked at like families, you know, stemming back from child, you know, and what I found out is my nan and granddad stemming all the way back from you know, every single member of the family from children to that. It's like addiction was in the family, violence was in the family, abuse was in the family, sexual abuse was in the family, alcoholism was in the family, violence, you know, homelessness. Everything was in that family, you know, stemming back. And then coming forward, everything was in the family again, you know. So most families have been affected by some sort of trauma in their lives. But it's the fact that the children, when they're growing up, is they freeze the feelings that they're supposed to feel at the time of a trauma incident. For instance, you know, I was dragged in a shed when I was young by my father, 4 years of age, and like, you know, the fear of being dragged in a shed for something like I don't know what I'd done. Do you know what I mean? I was scared, shitless, and he threw me in the shed, and the shed was dark, and it had webs and spiders at the top, and it was just a brick shed with a green door. And I remember the green door slamming shut. You know, I remember me rocking in the shed, sitting down on the floor, wetting myself. You know, so them feelings that I was supposed to feel back then, they had an impact on my life growing up. You know, it wasn't until I was 42 years of age that I actually felt them feelings of a 4-year-old in the shed, when I started doing a little bit of work on myself. You know, and all my life I was in self-pity, no confidence. The only time I had confidence was when I was on drugs. You know, at 11 years of age, I started taking alcohol, and like, that gave me confidence to speak to the ladies, to fight the men, to put a mask on. You know, but I was always in resentments, resenting my dad, resenting the world, resenting my sisters, resenting my stepdad, resenting my mum, resenting life, resenting me. You know, comparing to other people, or look at that family, they've got more than us. You know, I was always sad. There was something missing inside. I yearned for, and I always seeked it out in other destructive ways. You know, lighting fires, being a naughty individual at a young age. You know, and it wasn't until I'd done a little bit of work on myself when I come into recovery that I realised the disease of addiction lies in here, in my thinking. You know, 10 things in life that's very, very positive, and one thing that's negative, and I'm going to focus on that negative thing. And I'm going to rinse the daylights out of that negative thing. I'm going to go to bed thinking about it. I'm going to wake up in the night thinking about it. And that's the difference between an addict's and alcoholic's mind and a normal mind outside there, where they can just let things go and just deal with life on life's terms. You know, we have a negative cog of self-pity, guilt and shame, anger, frustration. I'm not good enough. That's part of the disease. The dis-ease in self, the discontent in self. You know, I'm not good enough. I'm not a good dad. Nobody loves me. I may as well just top myself. You know, being a shit person all my life. Why am I here? You know, all these negative traits. These are going off like this. Bump, 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 bump. A negative cog. And all that wants me to do is destroy myself from the inside out, like I have done for years. Years and years and years. I took drugs because I didn't feel comfortable with Andy. The disease of addiction manifests in my thoughts, in my thinking, in my feelings. Nothing to do with drugs or alcohol. Nothing to do with trauma, if I'm honest. Okay, yeah, I might have froze my feelings back then as a child. Did it as a direct result of me not being able to cope with feelings? No, I don't think so. I was dyslexic, a bit of a Spurgeous in school. So when people were writing on the board, I didn't understand what it may have been writing Russian for all I knew. You know, and back then in the day, what they did is you just chuck you in a room with other naughty kids. And then the chaos began. I was even more naughty than being naughty, if that makes sense. I started learning their behaviours, attached to my own behaviours, and I just spiralled out of control. I was scared, lost little boy in a man's world and didn't know how to act, didn't know how to behave. I got attention when people caned me, or when people shoved me in jail, or when people said, "You're no good, you Andy." The attention was feeding the side of my brain, the negative side of my brain, the dis-ease, the self-centeredness, the selfishness, self-righteousness, the dishonesty. They're all parts of the disease of addiction. A doctor can tell you this, a doctor can tell you that, a psychiatrist can tell you this and tell you that, but I'm telling you now, right, the disease of addiction lives here in the head. 70,000 thoughts per day. Google it. 10% of them are real. The other 90% of them are repetitive bullshit that serves no purpose whatsoever. I get up in the morning and look in the mirror and go, "Andy, you fat bastard." Sorry for swearing. My head, my ego is trying to have me over straight away before I even start the day. I catch myself laughing in the mirror. You're not me. My mind is not me. My mind is there to use as an instrument to do things. My mind has been using me for many, many, many years to do things. It's been in control of me, not no more. I do not listen to my thoughts, or I try not to. Intrusive thoughts, kill yourself, Andy, ram into the wall. Disease of addiction. Nobody likes you. You're a piece of shit. You're a shit dad. If I believe that crap, I'm not gonna. That is the disease of addiction. And that is with me as soon as I go bing and open my eyes in the morning. Fear is massive. False evidence affecting reality. It's a lie. And it's all up here in Andy's head. Trying to destroy Andy from the inside out. For many, many years, Andy destroyed Andy. Two wolves inside. One is good, one is bad. Which one am I going to listen to? I hope that you've got something from this video. If not, keep tuning in, because I'm sure you'll get another bizarre video very, very soon. I hope this in the future will help people to understand the dis-ease of addiction. The restlessness, the discontent, the self-pity, the selfishness, the self-centeredness, fear, comparing to others, resentment, you know, all that stuff that goes inside. You know, confidence, look, one thing that I missed out, low self-worth. One day I could be really, really confident and I'm going to smash these groups, I'm going to be really powerful, ego. And then one day I could be like, oh my God, what am I doing here? I don't even know how to do this stuff. Lies. Lies in Andy's head. He wants him dead. Lies in Andy's head. He wants him dead. Enjoy your day.